This video was sponsored by Enhance, Elbilmek, ABRP Planner, Kempower and Bilkomponenter. Yo, what's up? We're getting ready for a trip with BYD Sealion 7 to Hemsedal and back again. The tongue went there and back without needing to recharge. What about the Sealion? We don't have that nice weather today. It's raining a lot. Fortunately, it's not that cold. So, yeah, well, there's a big accumulation of water over there. That's not good. Maybe Ide who needs to fix this. Okay, whatever. But yeah, okay, back to the Sealion. So, I've been charged to 100%, and now we will see. So the car is being a bit optimistic. If we look here. Okay, well, we have to restart the navigation, otherwise it won't show us. So if we navigate to Shell, well, first it says 165 kilometers. Oh, wow, well, great, that's not too far away. 9 is 218 kilometers away. Well, it takes a different route, but okay. It claims that we will arrive at 55%. Really? Okay, well, let's do all the preparation and off we go then. We had driven past Maura now, and over here it's nice and straight. And AutoSteer is actually working. Yeah, great. Well, we can see the lines quite clearly. So, yeah, as usual, when I do these tests to Hemsedal, I will follow the speed limit-ish. In eco mode, you can see the leaf, that's eco mode symbol. If it's a car, let me show you here. Well, that's Nyland. No, then it, okay. There you see if it's a checkered flag, that's sport mode, and then normal, yeah, there's a car. We use eco mode. I'm not sure what it does, but if you cruise at 80 kilometers per hour on the speedo, then it's only 75. So that's a bit too slow. Not keen on going that slow, so I think I'll just go 85, which is 80 GPS speed. Yeah, then we go spot on with the speed limit. Yeah, and then we just cruise behind these cars. I'm not sure if I need to overtake them or not. Yeah, and then, okay, the consumption here, there is no proper trip meter. This is a Chinese car. This is just for the past 50 kilometers. We Musk hours left and less than 222 watt hour per kilometer if we want to go to Hemsedal and back again. So we'll see, because this car is, well, I mean, it's not as thirsty as the Tang, but it's also not that efficient. Oh yeah, by the way, it's not 7 degrees Celsius outside. It's more like 2-3 degrees Celsius. It's just that the temp sensor is kaput, and the worst time I saw as high as 24 degrees Celsius. Yeah. in February, I don't think so. But man, this car is really nice and comfortable. It's quiet and also has a soft, the perfect balance between soft and firm. It doesn't bounce too much, unlike most Chinese cars. And it actually feels like the sound characteristic here feels like fat e-tron. You know, it's wet outside, but you don't really hear that. You can, yeah, you know, it's supposed to be somewhat noisy in other cars, but here they managed to soundproof really well. So, oh yeah, this is actually a very nice ride. And think about this. This car cost 470k NOK. You cannot find any other car in this price range that has overdrive and this big battery. The other cars, like MEB cars or even the Xpeng G6 and the Model Y, they cost around 500k. So that's 30, 40, 50k more. It's a bargain. at Hemsedal, Shell. And we have 46% left. Ooh, well, this is for the past 50 kilometer only. But yeah, when we shut down the car, we will see how many kilowatt hours spent. But let's just try something here. If we go home now, the car will say insufficient, all right? 217 kilometers away. Well, can we get home then? Okay, it's definitely not 6 degrees Celsius outside. But all right, let's shut down the car and see what it reports. 221.8 kilometers and 48.7 kilowatt hour. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're heading back home now. So I noticed that the washer is on the arm here, or the nozzles there on the arm. Really nice because it cleans the windscreen well. When we have this Salzschmutzfest, the tongue didn't have it, and it was always a stretch over there that was not clean. So yeah, but the car seems to be not that efficient. It's not that cold outside, but still, I don't think we can make it there. And also, okay, I saw the battery temperature earlier when I stopped at Shell, but now it doesn't report anything. If we try to go here and then here, it would just fail to get anything. But 9 degrees Celsius, that means that it has cooled down since Jessheim. But does this car have heat scavenging? I don't know. We are getting close to Hønefoss and we're down to 19% or 81 kilometers of range left. And that means we won't be able to make it back to Jessheim. Even the Circle K charger, Circle K near the airport, is most likely not possible either. So then we have to go over here at Shell Roa instead. Let me see. Here. Wait, what? It didn't. Dude. There, yes. Go! Wait. You have to press it like an old man. But that is 42 kilometers away, which is within reach. Yeah, that's usually where I bail out. So with 42 kilometers away, no, it's 42 minutes, shit, my bad. 45 minutes, 45 kilometers away and 79 kilometers on GOM, that should be possible then. But man, I experienced it auto steer today and it is not that great. It's working now. I mean, for straight road it works fairly well, but when it comes to some curves, sometimes it just let go and then just go straight without warning. Sometimes it tends to pull to the left. Actually, it pulls to the left quite many times and I have to fight the steering wheel and pull it back. What does it do? Yeah, in tunnels, if it's dark outside, it also tends to just stop working. So maybe not the best auto steer, but at least for now over here it works okay because the road is like this. And the controls here are also strange. When you press this button here, it will randomly either disengage auto steer and adaptive cruise control like now, or sometimes it just disengages adaptive cruise control. Either it disengages auto steer but keeps the cruise control on, and then sometimes it re-enables it. So it's more random whatever it will do. And then if you turn off everything, here there is a resume and a set, but the set never works if you pull it down. But if you pull it up, you will resume the cruise control. But then if you want to enable auto steer, you have to press this button, which disengages it. Or if you're not using anything now and then you press it, then you go into auto steer and cruise control, and then you have to click up the speed or down the speed. And that means that I cannot use the resume first and then press this to auto steer. No, I have to go straight into auto steer, which means that I cannot resume the previous speed. So if you want to use auto steer, I can do this, or I can resume the speed and then wait until the speed is right there, and then double click. Yeah, no, that's 64. No, I want 65. Yeah, so, well, that is strange. That is really strange how the controls work. We are now at Roa. This is where the Shell station is, the bailout point. Do we bail out? I think we do. I'm down to 6%. I didn't bring protection, so I don't want to go deep. Yeah, listen to Uncle Bjørn. So if you want to go for the next stop, that's 34 kilometers away. That's not gonna work, buddy. Okay, let's stop here then. Well, so we couldn't make it. The tongue managed to go all the way, but we had to stop here. Oh, that's why you need to buy tang, right? It's a Sealion. Oh, I'm just trolling with you guys. I still wouldn't buy tang. Hvilket ta det med ildtang? Okay, no, okay, I'm just kidding. Right, let me see. Yeah, let's take this Kempower. You see, we have 6% here, 26 kilometer, and the app also reports the same, 6%, 26 kilometer. But when we try the battery preheating, it just fails. It's been failing for the... Oh, no, now it works. Hey! Aha! It heated up the battery. Sneaky little bastard. I think I can actually hear it. Okay, if I turn off HVAC now. Okay, I'm not sure if I can hear it now. But, yeah, I bet it was colder before. You know, well, we saw it earlier at Hemsedal, it was 9 degrees. But towards the end, just like Tang, it will heat up the battery to prevent any power limit. So we didn't see any limp mode like we saw in some of the other, well, it was Korean car and also even a German car. But yeah, with 16 degrees Celsius, we should charge pretty fast, right? Let's go. Well, let's check how much we spend on this leg. 179.1 and 34.6 kilowatt hour. So based on my calculation, we have 88.6 kilowatt hour net capacity. This corresponds with the earlier test where I managed to get 89 kilowatt hour, but then today I had slight losses that was not counted. Maybe, yeah, I saw it around 0.2 kilowatt hour, so that makes sense. So yeah, now two tests confirmed we have only 89 kilowatt hour net capacity. According to EV database, well, they get the data from the manufacturer. Then it's supposed to be 91.3 kilowatt hour net capacity and then 93 kilowatt hour gross capacity. So yeah, we don't get that, but yeah, well, that means that the real world range here, while actually driving kind of slow-ish, is only 400 kilometers during winter. Ooh. Okay, let's plug it in then. Oh yeah, we're charging now, getting 42 kilowatt. Wait, 60 kilowatt is ramping up. Wait, why is the larger display there? What is that thing? Well, it is here, CURS, kinetic energy recovering system, or regen. So when you changed it, so you can actually change it. Look here. So while we are charging, this is a charging screen. You cannot change any of this. Even when you press the brake or whatever, it must show you this. But you can change the regen. Why? It's totally irrelevant when you're plugged in. But okay, 107 kilowatt. Yeah, that's not too bad. That's actually roughly in par with what we should get. No, actually, no. In more realistic situation, when you maybe preheat a little bit earlier, we should be getting around 120, 130 kilowatt. You might be asking yourself, why don't we get 230 kilowatt like advertised? Ich weiß nicht. But if we kept charging now, it will go faster and faster, and around 50% will get around 180 kilowatt. And then even at 70%, we get 150 kilowatts. So it has this weird ramp up, but I have not seen 230 kilowatt. Maybe because it's winter. And then, you know, maybe they don't have winter in China. Yeah, have you thought about that before? Let me test something here. How smart is the car? We are charging at 111 kilowatt. Right? We have 11%. If I leave the car, and this is what is possible with the new BYDs. You can lock the car, and then it will actually turn off and lock the car. With previous generation BYD, it would just honk it. But if I do this, this is the preheating button, whatever, right? Will it work? Oh, it works with 10%. Oh, nice. You see now, the screen comes on. It actually fires up all the USB or whatever, and the heater is running. And a weird thing about Chinese cars is that when the preheating is active, you also have lights on. I will show you something else weird. Let me see if I unlock the car now. If I do this, okay, and then lock the car again. Right, okay, now it goes into the, you see the stop, the turn off state, right? But if you do this, then it fires up everything, but the car is locked, but the wiper is on. Why? Back in the car with 27%, still taking only 114 kilowatt. The battery is heated up to 24 degrees Celsius, but it's still not hot enough. Okay, let's wait a little bit. Maybe once we hit 25 degrees, then some magic happens here. All right, 25 degrees Celsius. Well, it could be 24.5, but this was actually several minutes ago. And we're still taking only 114 kilowatt. The Kempower over here is 800 volt architecture, and the screen shows that you can deliver at least 200 kilowatt. But for some reason, we're taking only 114. Well, let's go check the screen and the Kempower then. Okay, you can change language here, English. You see vehicle limits. Wait, huh? Why is it charging on 400 volt? What? Oh wait, maybe I was wrong. Let me go check this other charge on this side. Okay, if you press this button here, no, back. Ah, my bad. It's 400 volt architecture. Now we know that when you're charging at least these cars in 400 volt, you get only around 113 kilowatt. Oh, that's a slight bummer. I mean, there's 200 kilowatt available here, but then the car, well, I mean, let's check here. So I know that the battery is around 600 something volt, but then you see it requests 470 from the charger. So then it does the conversion. But it could be because, yeah, the voltage, the current is limited to 250 amp. This is what the Kempower charger stack has allocated for this plug, 259, and then the car is pulling exactly 250 from the charger. 118, okay, 118 from the charger, but roughly 113, 114 into the battery. Okay, but I think we have enough now to go home. Well, the test is pretty much over. I just need to go and pick up Isabel from the kindergarten and then go home. But yeah, so how did this car do it in this test or this trip or whatever you call it? Well, unfortunately, it couldn't go from Jessheim to Hemsedal and back again, like actually the Tang did, or Tesla, or many other cars. Well, actually not many cars, some cars. Yeah, many cars actually tend to fail on this test, and it needs to be done during winter. And then, yeah, I calculated that consumption was a round trip until at least the end point there was 211 watt hour per kilometer. That is also including 1.4% over reported distance. But yeah, it's a bit high, but over there at Roa, it's at higher elevation and starting position, so it's a bit unfair. Cars that can make it down to Jessheim again, they will get lower consumption. But it is in that ballpark, around 200 watt hour per kilometer, and we drove quite slow. Average speed was around 70 kilometers per hour. It's like Sunday drive, you know. Okay, it's winter and it was wet, many parts of the road, but still not that cold. Well, 6 degrees Celsius now. It was 8 on the highest. I'm just trolling. But my impression is that this Sealion 7 is a bit thirsty. I already tested it in Thailand and got the same impression there. So, but when you drive it really slow and we have tailwind and downhill, yeah, in Thailand, and it's 25-30 degrees Celsius, then it consumes less But in more real world conditions like today, then like I mentioned, we get around 400 kilometers of range only. Other more efficient cars, they would get maybe 450 or 500. So yeah, this might be the downside of this car, but the upside is that it's comfortable. Oh no, the freaking ICC deactivated because of some wet roads. But the advantage is that it's nice and comfy. It goes like a rocket. It has head-up display. It has ventilated seat, and it's probably one of the cheapest cars in this price, in this class. So in that regard, it is unbeatable, and it can still perform very well. Yeah, other cars, they might charge faster, like the Xpeng G6, or have more space or whatever, but they also cost more. So if you're considering this car, I say go for it. And also, when I drive around twisty curves, it handles more like a sedan. It doesn't handle, and it doesn't wag like a boat, like a typical SUV crossover. So I'm really impressed of how it can perform, despite that, okay, it's a bit annoying, the auto steer is a bit annoying, software needs some tweaks here and there, also doesn't charge that fast. Hopefully BYD will fix some of this. Chinese, they tend to fix software bugs faster than Europeans, right? So we can only hope, but at least as we have tested it today, it still gets a 2 thumbs up for me. Okay, it's not perfect, but I mean, still good, right? No car is perfect. Yeah. So I think that's gonna be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.